Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got two replays in the Black Prince, a tank that lots of people don't like because of just look how slow it is. It's very slow. It is really slow as a tank, but it's quite a good tank at tier 7. I mean, if you get past the slowness of it, really, like the gun's quite good, the armour's better on it nowadays. Like, I don't know when they buffed it. They buffed it a little while ago, actually. Like the gun, obviously, like if it's still like it was on PC, it would be pretty horrible to play. Obviously, it doesn't stand up to premium rounds at all. It's got to be hit at the right angle, but it can still be tracked and penned in silly places. But for the most part, it doesn't happen anymore. It used to happen all the time. Like you'd get shot through the drive wheel, like flat on, and you'd get tracked and penned every time. And that made the Black Prince's armour sad. But I mean, you know, nowadays it's quite good. It's good. Obviously, it's always had good turret armour. Like the turret armour's been something that's always been quite good about it. It was just its frontal armour. And I think they buffed the armour behind the track wheels, which is why it doesn't get tracked anymore. But the main thing that they did as well was change the gun. So instead of having, I think it was 171 pen on its standard round, and then 234 on the prem, they gave it 200 flat pen on the standard round of the gun, which is a fantastic quality of life change for it, because it means you don't have to press A every time you come up against like loads of other heavy tanks generally, because there's you just couldn't deal with anything. Like you have to be. This is one of the tanks that you have to be up in people's face, or in a place that's close enough to shoot people, because you're not getting anywhere quick. If the battle happens... So that is a problem with it, really. If the battle happens elsewhere, you are doomed. Like, nothing's ever happening. And that's one thing that's better about it compared to its Churchill brethren beforehand, is the fact that it's got 7 degrees of underpression, so you don't have to hit a ridgeline and run out and cry. So I've taken it to this mid-ridge on proc, and as you can see, like, as people get spotted, like, I don't know why that Tiger P's there. It's the worst place he could have been, but that's an easy farm. I'm quite lucky Artie hasn't decided to take a chance yet and hit me, but it's working out. We ride the rough of the smooth right now, you know, we've just got to make every shot count. So, like, shut down that T-34 as she's trying to run away. This slapjack is also a danger one again. Oh, speak of the devil, there it is, the Lefeur, which is not a good tank, well, not a good Artie to face, really, sometimes. I mean, it won't hit me for very much, it'll probably hit me for, like, 100. In fact, that was less than 100, I think. But, you know, it can just keep me further tracked. So, like, this guy's spotted, get him off the grid. Get him off the grid. Well, that was 140 something. Now I'm thinking I'll get rid of this slapjack. I'll take some of the hits just to get rid of him, because as much as he will struggle to pen me, he's got incredible DPM. But I've lost that. I mean, that was probably that was a mistake. I've lost way too much health to that. Basically, like the fur's properly starting to rain in the shells now, so I've just got to get away. I've got to move. It's too hot in that position. Like, yeah, not doing anything too drastic just to avoid that arty shell as well. But now they think I might have buggered off. I'm back in. That Churchill's spotted crossing. I'm going to see if I can get shots into him without getting spotted, which I probably can. You can see that one ricochets. It's always funny to see a ricochet when they're not spotted, because you just see the shell hit nothing and then just fly off. Now you can see me contemplate getting the Jagdpanther, but I'm more interested in just getting another tank off the board. So, like, sorry Churchill, off you go. Now we can get more free shots at this Jagdpanther. Now Artie's gone, so I don't have to worry about being pooped on from the sky constantly, and I can start working on these. This is another tank that I don't expect to pen me very reliably, because he's not got a great pen, and he's firing standard right now, so he's also not a worry, generally. So I'm just changing up a bit to try and get better shots at people, but now he's also distracted again. It's time to take advantage, start farming him, basically. Unfortunately hit my own guy. But, yeah. So as soon as that STRV started looking at me, that's why I looked at him, because it was like, he could shoot me inside. But he got blacked by someone. And we'll get rid of this guy. Now we're on 5 kills, 3k damage, and we're thinking, this is the time I could get a top gun here, so I'm just going to switch to APCL so I can try and finish off this 88, and there we go. Puts it beyond doubt. Top gun achieved. 3.1k damage on Prokhorovka in a tank that really most people would hate to get in this map. But yeah, there we go, ace tanker, steel wall. Managed to block 2.2k. We did block a lot. For the most part, it was very dangerous what I did and sat on top of that ridgeline, because that can end very, very quickly. If I got perma-track there, I would have been doomed. But we managed to farm enough, we managed to do quite well, block enough, and we managed to just put the hurt in where we could, basically. This way in Proc, you really do need good scouts as well to help you. Like, as soon as that R2 was gone, it was fine. You know, you could just push the damage out, basically, get a little bit of spotting here and there. And yeah, so we're on to the next game. Very nice matchmaking on Pearl River. Again, it's a map that depends where the fight goes, because it's another map where the meta's just disappeared. Like, usually people would go fight in the middle, heavy tanks maybe down south, but there's a lot of fighting that goes on in this middle bit. Which is why I'm taking the Black Prince there, because it's like, I want to be in the main fight. I want to be in the big fight, because otherwise I'm just not going to get anything done. So I want to take it to where it's best suited, basically. But this is one of those maps where it depends on how everybody plays it, because you can have it one game where everybody rushes down to the 9-0. Like, your team does it, their team does it. Then the next game you can have it where loads of their team go down there, none of your team do. So there's no point in going down there, because otherwise you get isolated. Then you've got games where everybody charges the middle, and you get a nice fight, you know. And you can brawl. But then there's also but then you decide, you know what, I'm going to go down to the 1-2 line, and you find nobody. Then there's other games again where people just charge the 1-2 line and charge round, and you just can't get in the fight. And that's what happens. This is always the doubt of playing stuff like the Black Prince. So I'm just getting myself in there to get myself some damage, really, to get in the fight. And they've currently only sent an M6 and an IS-2M, which is a tank that we all learned for free at some point. And I've never played it myself. I've never bothered. It's okay, I think, but I don't know. It's just one I've never been interested in. So, but he hurts. If he hits you, he hurts. So my big thing right now is to get rid of him. Spotted that TD at the back, but right now I'm just concentrating on getting rid of him. Now he's pulled back to probably safety. Like, pushing around this corner is quite dangerous. Like, I'll probably do it a bit because I want to get rid of this guy. There we go, I'm doing it now. Set him on fire, which is nice. We are getting shots raining now. There's quite a lot from an 88 back there as well, but we've got rid of the IS-2, which is great, and then we got hurt quite badly then. We lost half a health for that push, which is not good. That Jackson's still raining any shots from back there. I'm going to see if I can plant a shot at him, I think. So again, if he's firing standard, I'm pretty... well, you know, I'm pretty sure he's not going to pen me. So I was kind of hoping he'd keep shooting so I could blind fire him, but he doesn't. So now I'm going to change up to see where I can help out again. This is quite a long one, and it is a bit of a slow burner, but it's what can happen in the Black Prince when fights are going off everywhere else. It's hard to decide to commit to a flank, because sometimes, like I was saying earlier, if you commit to a flank and it's the wrong place to go, you ain't going to get anything done. It's either your team will ruffle stomp, or like your team gets ruffle stomped, and then you end up being one against however many. So like, this is why this middle position is good, and why I do like to take the Black Prince here, because now they're pushing that flank, I can get shots at their side from here. Now some of these shots are poorly led, like, need to do better with that, but you know, I can get shots at their side. Now I'm looking at it, and they've got the TD down there, but we've got one TD in the base and an AFK. Now that AFK will spot them as they progress into our base, and we've seen there's quite a lot of them on that flank. So my thought now is to get up onto, you know, come back up into this middle ridge and see where this heavy, you know, where this heavy is going at E8. That's where I want to be as well. So I can shoot them as they progress into our base and just, you know, get again damage downrange. Use the good gun handling of the Black Prince really, because the Black Prince does have good gun handling. It's not too good on the move, which for the tank I would prefer, since it's so slow, that it actually does have good gun handling on the move, because then you can keep moving, keep firing at people. So right now this SDRV has been spotted up in the middle, but he backs up. But here we go, they're going to start pouring in. T25 AT, it's time to shut him down. He's just sat farming our guy, but now he's getting shot, he's pulling back. No. Oh, yeah, he did. I was going to say, it looked like he was possibly trying to shoot us. But these guys have gone the weird way. Like, they've not come down through the mountains at the back of the base. They've gone up through the middle, which is just strange. I never expected them to do that, to be honest. Because it's just a dangerous way to go. Like, if you've got people sitting where I am, you can shoot them in the back. Oh, of course, the Sky Pig has to get himself involved, doesn't he? But like this, it's really unfortunate with where that shot goes. But this guy's quite happily sitting there, letting us shoot him. He doesn't back up straight round the corner, which is quite nice, because then we can still keep shooting him. How friendly are they, eh? And again, he could have just backed up and he'd have been in cover, but he didn't. Now this 244 is just going to be a pain in our backside for a bit, to be fair. Because he's very aware of us. He's just going to sit there and keep pumping shots at us. Like a heavy tank down here is now going to get farmed. The Churchill 7 is going to get farmed by the 244. He gets a shot into him, but he's going to die, unfortunately. Now this is just a waiting game, because there's no point me advancing on him. I can't give up my position here because of that cap. Now there's someone in it, and unfortunately because of Magic Bamboo, I can't spot it from here. I've got good view range in this, but I cannot spot it. So I'm going to need either a medium or a TD that's down below to spot it, and I can get shots on it. I can reset. So like I'm trying to ping that now, saying like, please go spot it, and I will shoot. I will shoot the cap. I will say, well, I'll help you save it. Just spot it up so that I do have a shot to have. And it's a T78, so it's the easiest tank to pen. I can keep resetting it. I could have fired HE right now, probably and penned it, but what's the point? That's a risk. The T34 2 GFT unfortunately gets shut down. That and the T78 was kind enough to sit there for a long period of time and let us farm him when he was unspotted, which is nice of him again. It's very calm when the enemy sit still and donate their hit points to you, isn't it? Again, this 244 is going to be a pain in the backside because he's going to keep spotting us up. Or he's going to keep trying to shoot us when we are spotted up, I should say. And he's just going to be a nuisance generally. With him, it is a waiting game. Like I say, there's no point pushing to him because I'm giving up an advantageous position to get shots at people just to get him. And then at that point as well, because I'm so slow, I don't want to go into the water because I will be slowed down. The traverse will be done. If anything, especially on 379 hit points, if things decided to come, I would not be able to get away. There'd be no cover to get behind. I wouldn't be able to keep them at range, which is really what I want to be perfectly honest right now. So I'm going to move down to where the Churchill 7 was again, hoping that nothing comes this way to try and get more shots at him. Because I feel like I myself think he won't be expecting this. He won't expect me to move from one position to another. Because I've been sat there for so long. And yeah, we've caught him out, fortunately. Just the wrong timing though. Just the wrong timing. We managed to get one into him, but unfortunately he managed to get back round the corner. I am worried about Artie right now, so I am just trying to stay unspotted and not get blacked, because he'll end my day very quickly. I can see him shooting. I'm hoping to get blind shots, but I think he is right round the corner where he was spotted before. Yeah, you can see the cover going down there from where he's backing up I'm just trying to be fair, right now I'm trying to psych him out. I know I'm never going to hit him, but I'm trying to make him think like I possibly have shots. Because if he freaks, he might do something stupid and drive out. And again, we're down to a waiting game. Like, this is what happens in slow tanks, really. Because you don't have the speed to decide to push someone. You just need to wait for them to make the mistake. And it's all about how patient you are. I'm not the most patient at times. I'd rather rush people. I'm way too aggressive for my own good a lot of the time. So again, I'm just trying to pop blind shots. And he has moved out, surprisingly. Fortunately, managed to track him there. Can I do it again? Ah, he got shot by the other heavy tank. So fortunately, I can shut him down. So that's one problem gone. And now I'm thinking about artillery again, like trying to hug rocks, stay away from it. He'll hopefully leave me alone, and it'll be fine. So now, I know there was quite a lot spotted at the back. I think it was the 88 and the Jackson are still alive, and they were towards their base. So I'm moving over here now to see if I can light up anything in the base, get shots at it. There's a T-34-85 at M somewhere. I'm not too sure where. And these guys in the bases are going to be a problem, basically. I can't... The thing is, I can't push their base, because they will have shots at me. This is where Pearl River struggles a bit, because if they've got camping TDs there, they will spot me all the time, because they can sit in Magic Bamboo, like is in front of me right now, and that Magic Bamboo will keep them covered. They will basically be able to stay unspotted, and shoot me relentlessly without me spotting them. So again, we're back down to a waiting game again. And I'm switching to APCR now for the distance. I just want instead of the derpier AP round, I want the APCR that will fly true, straight and true, basically. And I think I'm thinking about the 88 and or 87, in fact. There's an 87. Wasn't the Jackson that was still alive. But I'm thinking about his armour as well. He will bounce my AP, and I want to try and put damage into him as much as I can while he's spotted, basically. Because, I mean, even the APCR I'm bouncing. Yeah, I want to put damage into him. I'm pulling back because I'm expecting him to blind fire me as well. T-34-85M gets spotted behind us. Well, in the little valley behind us. I'm hoping that heavy tank will get rid of him, which I think he might do. And we've still got the Ace 87. Now, this medium tank is luckily going to run forward and spot for us. The 87 is trying to blind fire us, but we're putting some nice shots into him, trying to get rid of him as much as possible. And we finally do get rid of him. So Ice 88 is going to spot for us, which is great. He's saying that I will spot for you. He's not 85M, sorry. He's a nice guy. He messaged me after saying, sorry, I was trying to spot for you. You were in the better position to shoot for me. And he does a good job of it. He just unfortunately gets, you know, he can't see anything right now. That 85M unfortunately shuts down our heavy tank. And the art is up now as well from the 85M, which is luckily shutting down. I'm trying to see if I can get a shot, so I haven't got the slimmest of shots. Flies in anyway. Beautiful. Now I am thinking, right now, that 85M is going to come behind our guy, and that worries me. But with the 88 spotted, it's trying to shut down what could be camping. And as you see, like, the AP is it's just not working. We need to try and put shots in. Right, there we go. At this range, it's no good trying to shoot the cupola because there's too many shots for error like that. It will just fly over. We're way too far away. Unfortunately, he disappears. The 85M does shut down our 85M. Which is just unfortunate, really. He's still full health. I am pretty confident that I'll be able to take the guy out. So I'm just going to move forward and try and get him, to be honest. Like, there's not long left on the clock. There's only a minute and 20. If I shut down this 85M, there's a chance that if it ends up a stalemate that we could win. And that's what we're looking for. because obviously we want to shut down the 88. That'd be great. But we're also worried about the fact that time is running out, and if the 88 has decided to run away, we are going to run out of time. Like, there's no hope. Luckily, this 85M, I don't think has a clue. He gets bamboozled. He thinks I'll still be set up there, even though I was spotted. He thinks I'll still be set up there. And that 88 penned me, so I'm just trying to pull myself back on the corner. I've luckily got this shut down on there. The 88 does stop penning me quite reliably. Which is really annoying, but we've got 30 seconds left. We're trying to find out where he's blind firing from. Now he's unspotted. Is he going to kindly shoot? Yes. So he saw that. And we're hoping to put a blind shot into him. So he's up there. We'll fire, miss again. There's 7 seconds left. It's not... We can't kill him in this time. Unfortunately. We do get one final pen. But time's up. And unfortunately our team caused the least destruction. It's pure RNG at that point there. There's nothing you can do. Like, all I could do is limit the number and hope that we'd done enough, but we hadn't, even though it was me as a tier 7 heavy left against a tier 6 TD. And we managed 6 kills, 5.4k damage, which is it's a pretty big effort in a tank like this that only has like 140 alpha, 150 alpha, whatever it is, whatever it may be. We got 6 kills. It's just unfortunate that we couldn't shut down the 88, to be honest. And it ends up being a defeat. But what can you do sometimes? You got to try your best. As always, thank you for watching.